This is a very potent message for a wave of the Divine Feminine Collective, and you will know if this is for you. This is for those who have been obedient to their divine calling, and they have chosen it over and over and over again. Even if sometimes you've tried to escape it, you've always circled back and you have been obedient to the divine call in your heart. And so I was getting full body chills right before I hit record for this. It's kind of like a two-part message is coming through. The first thing is that God is elevating you. The divine is elevating you to a whole new level of prosperity, abundance, visibility, and leadership. Because you can now hold it, because you have been prepared for it, because you will not fumble this, because you have been purified and you are ready to step into this next level. So I just saw 999 elevation and then next level. Like it's very, very crystal clear. And you may also be seeing as another synchronicity, as that you're part of this collective. You may see ascending numbers like 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5, things like that. And what's funny is this is being recorded the day before the full moon in Scorpio, on May 1st, which I believe, at least according to my phone, is at 1:23 p.m. And so, like I've been sharing in the last few transmissions, May is going to be a very powerful month of acceleration. And there is a divine elevation coming through for you because you are now able to hold it, because you are anchored in your divinity, and you will be able to make the wise decisions that are required to hold the level of visibility, power, leadership, abundance, prosperity, and all the things. And so this is the two-part message. That's the first part. God is elevating you. The divine is elevating you because you have been purified and prepared, and you are now able to hold this next level. You are able to move into your next assignment, and it's going to feel so different. The other message that's coming through is you're about to receive fully through your feminine essence. This does not mean you're not going to be taking action. Your sacred masculine action is integrated, or this message is not for you. Your sacred masculine energy is integrated. There's no shortage of you taking divinely aligned action towards what is calling you forward. But you are about to receive a level of abundance, prosperity, overflow in ways that are effortless through your feminine receptivity, simply for being you, for being authentic, for being in your feminine essence. And this can come in the form of collaborations, partnerships with, business, career opportunities, and also divine counterparts. The message is coming through is whoever's listening to this is going to challenge you at such a deep level. And it's part of what you came here to integrate, is to fully receive through your feminine essence. This is fully locking in your integration of the sacred feminine within, right? Like being able to receive graciously, effortlessly, with ease. And the reason it's going to challenge you is because you've received in the past throughout your life, but it's always been through doing. It's always been through the one that takes the action, right? And there's nothing wrong with sacred action. Like I said, your masculine is integrated. But you are about to receive through your feminine in a way that you've never received before. And this is part of the divine elevation that's coming in. You're being asked to be in your feminine and to trust in that, right? And this is going to challenge you to do that because it's going to feel uncomfortable to your conditioning. And this is the key part of the message. It's going to feel uncomfortable to your conditioning, but you have prepared for this. Your nervous system is calibrated for this. You're able to hold the next level that's coming in, the next level of love, abundance, prosperity, because you are calibrated. You are coherent. You are integrated. Now it is time to open, to receive in ways that are going to shock your conditioning. It may feel uncomfortable. You may start to question, can you trust it? Are you able to be vulnerable and open? Are you not going to sabotage it and push it away? Are you going to be able to fully open and receive and surrender to it, right? This is part of what you came here to integrate in this lifetime. And you will know this is for you because you have not experienced it yet in your life. You have received in many, many ways, but not to this level, not to this level, and not solely for being you in your feminine, but you have planned this perfectly, and the perfect players are coming into the experience, right? Everybody's a player. Everybody's a divine player, an expression of the one, and you have written the perfect script. What's entering now, whether that's in the form of divine counterpart, a collaboration, partnerships, career opportunities, all of the above, you're about to receive easily and effortlessly through your beingness, through your essence, through your presence, and through your frequency, for you being authentically you and being in your feminine energy. In fact, you're calling in situations, circumstances, and counterparts that are here to serve the feminine and put you in your feminine essence, because it's going to feel challenging to you at first because you have not received at that level in that way, solely through your feminine essence, where it just flows to you easily, effortlessly, without you having to try, without you taking action, without you having to force anything. And again, this isn't saying that you're not taking sacred action in your life. This is not the time. This is not the year, at the time of this recording, this is not the year to be not taking action, right? You're, like I said, you are fully integrated now. This is like the last little thing that's clicking into place to be fully embodied in your divine feminine essence. Your sacred masculine is integrated. And this is the other thing that's just coming through right now as I'm sharing this. Your sacred masculine is the container now that is able to hold it. And so, yes, your sacred masculine takes action. And sometimes that action is saying no, right? Or saying yes to something that you really want to say yes to, or saying no to something that is just not in alignment. But you have a new level of trust within yourself and your sacred masculine, your inner sacred masculine. You have a new level of trust in that. You are no longer operating from self-betrayal or self-abandonment. Your sacred masculine is integrated and can hold the space and can hold the container for you to finally receive. Your feminine now is this next layer where your inner feminine essence is going to be softening and feeling safe to soften, right? Safe in the body to soften, which is key. Right? This is why the calibration of your nervous system and all of that you've been doing, it's all led up to this. You now feel safe to be in your body. You feel safe to trust yourself, your own inner masculine energy. You feel safe to trust life. You feel safe to trust the divine orchestration. And because you now feel safe, I've been sharing videos on this. If you go binge my playlist for years, the feminine requires to feel safe in order to open to receive. And then it's like the image that's coming in is like the lotus flower, right? The lotus flower, and it's like opening at one petal at a time, right? To fully open to receive. But prior to feeling safe, the feminine will not open, right? If there's rigidity and constriction and density in the body, if you don't feel safe here and now in the present, one telltale sign of that is you'll always be jumping into masculine action or into the mind. But you now feel safe, anchored in your divine presence and in the feminine essence and in your feminine energy. And your masculine can hold this. And you can hold this like you have walked through the fire and you've been calibrated, you have been purified, You have been forged in the fire, and now you can hold it. And God is the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it, the infinite intelligence of that which you are, that is orchestrating this whole thing, because you planned it perfectly as an expression of the one, to come here to experience your full sacred femininity. And now you're going to open to receive on levels that you never even knew were possible. And again, just when this starts to come in, if it hasn't already, which most likely, I'm hearing May, like we are right moving into this, like this is happening now. This elevation is happening now. This is a timeless message, and it's also timely for those that are on the leading edge of the new earth timeline. When this starts to come in, you are worthy of it. You can trust it. You can surrender to it. You can be vulnerable and open to receive. You're going to be, again, one petal at a time, opening and receiving and trusting one petal at a time. This isn't just blind, willy-nilly trust, right? But you will be shown, and you will know that you can trust. And you will remain in your sovereignty as you open to trust, and you open to receive, and you surrender any density around not feeling safe. If there's anything left, you're going to be surrendering that. You will be shown that you can trust. You will feel that you can trust. This is going to be your next level integration, is fully opening to receive levels of abundance, love, prosperity, provision, opportunity, and all the things that are aligned with your highest and greatest good, the highest and greatest good for all involved, that is in alignment with your calling and what you came here to experience on a soul level and be a living, walking transmission of, which is the sacred feminine in form. So this message is really fun to bring through. If this resonates, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know. I always love to see who it resonates with in the comments, and just connect if you're part of this community. And until next time, I hope this finds you well. Namaste.